Picture this. You're right in the middle of navigating an unfamiliar city, or maybe streaming your favorite show, and boom, your phone loses service. Complete dead zone. In today's hyper-connected world, losing cell service isn't just a minor headache, it is a full-on crisis. But what if making sure your connectivity is completely bulletproof was literally as easy as a few taps on your screen? Well, that's exactly what we're getting into today. Welcome to this explainer, where we're going to decode the unique zero-touch billing ecosystem of Visible Wireless. We'll show you exactly how to master your digital payments so you're never, ever left offline.
So, we've got to start with a really crucial question. Because on a zero-touch network like Visible, the rules are, well, they're incredibly strict. What actually happens at exactly 11:59 p.m. on your due date if your payment fails? Honestly, a missed payment means instant service suspension right at midnight. No exceptions, no grace periods, nothing. And that right there is exactly why mastering this online portal is an absolute must.
Here's our quick roadmap for today to ensure your connection never drops. 1. Zero-touch billing basics. 2. Accessing your Visible account. 3. Navigating the payment system. 4. Managing your digital wallet. 5. Troubleshooting payment errors. And 6. The digital billing advantage.
All right, let's jump straight into Section 1, Zero-Touch Billing Basics, and the high stakes of zero-touch.
So Visible operates on what we call a zero-touch network. What does that mean for us? Basically, it's a telecom setup with absolutely zero physical storefronts. You can't just walk into a store, and there's no traditional inbound call center to ring up when things go sideways. By operating this way, Visible saves a ton of money, and they transfer all that administrative control directly to your app. But the flip side is that digital billing mastery isn't just a nice-to-have feature, it's practically a daily necessity to manage your account.
If you're using autopay, and let's be real, most of us are, you need to know the exact timeline the billing engine follows before that dreaded 11:59 p.m. cutoff. It's like a giant clock ticking down. It makes its very first payment attempt 26 hours before your due date. If that happens to fail, it doesn't just give up, it tries a second time 12 hours prior. And if it's still failing, it makes one final critical attempt just 2 hours before midnight. Knowing this exact sequence gives you the power to jump in and actually fix the issue before your service totally drops.
Moving right along to Section 2. Accessing your Visible account, your gateway to management.
Okay, so you basically have two main gateways into your account. There's the native mobile app, which you download on iOS or Android, and then there's the desktop web portal that you access via visible.com on any browser. Now, almost everyone defaults to using the app, right? But having that desktop login ready to go is actually a super strategic insider move. It can totally save you from random mobile service glitches, which we're going to unpack a little later.
Let's dive into Section 3, Navigating the Payment System and Executing Manual Payments.
If you ever need to push a payment through yourself, here are the 4 simple steps to do it. First, open up the Account tab or your Overview dashboard. Second, locate the Service and Plans module. Third, hit Make Payment. And fourth, just review your details and click Pay. Boom, done. It's a highly streamlined process, and the system actually lets you trigger this up to 7 days before your due date. So yeah, you really don't have to wait until the absolute last minute to get it sorted out.
That brings us to Section 4. Managing your digital wallet and configuring your payments. Because hey, even the absolute best interface is pretty useless if your payment source gets declined.
This is actually a massive feature. Your account can hold up to 5 distinct payment methods all at the exact same time. 5. This means you can designate your primary default card, and this is absolutely key, set up a rock-solid backup card. If that first 26-hour autopay attempt fails for whatever reason, the system can instantly switch over to your backup. It's basically a digital safety net.
Now look closely at this setup. While standard credit and debit cards, PayPal, and Venmo are fully compatible across the board, you need to be super careful with Apple Pay. It is strictly limited to one-time manual payments inside the app. You literally cannot use it for autopay, and you can't use it to gift a service plan either. If you try to rely on Apple Pay for automated billing, you're absolutely going to get hit with that midnight cutoff we talked about.
Oh, and here's another really vital piece of the puzzle. If you happen to buy a new phone on an installment plan using Affirm, that hardware is built entirely outside of your standard Visible monthly service statement. You have to manage that specific payment directly with Affirm through their own separate portal. So don't freak out if you don't see your phone payment inside the Visible app. It's actually not supposed to be there.
All right, let's jump into Section 5, Troubleshooting Common Payment Errors and Fixing Those Pesky Payment Glitches.
Look, even the most robust systems have bugs, right? For example, sometimes the Pay Now button just mysteriously vanishes from the app interface entirely.
If that happens to you, don't panic. You're definitely not alone. The user community actually discovered this great workaround. One user posted, "First, go ahead and turn off autopay in your account settings. Now you can manually submit the payment using that new card. It's a brilliant little trick to unstick the system when it's freezing up on you."
So here are your 3 golden rules to regain control if things glitch out. First, try the autopay toggle reset. Literally just flip autopay off and back on to force the billing engine to refresh. If that doesn't do the trick, use the desktop web portal bypass. Just log in on your computer's browser to completely dodge any mobile-specific app bugs. And finally, always make sure your phone's OS and the Visible app are updated to the latest versions. Seriously, these 3 hacks will save you from almost any billing nightmare.
Bringing us to our final part, Section 6, the digital billing advantage and why it totally works for you.
When you configure it properly, this platform is incredibly powerful. You get super reliable autopay routing that seamlessly switches over to your backups. You get automated email alerts starting a whopping 60 days before your due date, counting all the way down to a 3-day warning. You can easily gift cell service to your friends via PayPal or Venmo, and you can even set up Inner Circle family plans for shared payments, which actually saves you $5 a month on premium plans. It really is a system built for ultimate convenience.
Just a quick professional note here. This explainer reflects the procedures and information as of August 2026. Because digital platforms are constantly evolving, we definitely recommend always checking the official Visible Help Center for the most current procedures and latest billing updates. So, since a fully digital carrier literally puts complete control directly into your hands, how will you optimize your digital wallet today to guarantee you never drop a single call? I really encourage you to log into your account right now. Check those default payment settings, add a reliable backup card, and make sure your connectivity is absolutely bulletproof. Take action, keep that connection strong, and we'll catch you on the next explainer.